You remember the focus exercise? I want you, when you go home, to do it again in a different way. This is the way I want you to do it. What do I provide? What makes me special? What's my purpose? For whom? That is, to whom have I been sent? So they can do what? And then unlike who and who and who and who, what makes me different? And immediately you come across that, what makes you different, that is the foot you should put forward every time. That is the thing you should talk about every time. That is the thing you should do every time. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And nobody on God's earth can stop you, because the world is looking for the manifestation of the sons of God. Are you still with me?
Yes.
And secondly, I know you have New Year resolutions. Everybody has New Year resolutions. Some people will be to stop smoking, some will be to stop womanizing, some will be to take only one bottle of beer instead of 7. Some would be to go to church, read the Bible. Everybody has New Year resolutions. But do you have goals? Now, if you don't have goals, you can't really be happy. And your goals are to be set in a particular way. When you ask people, what's your goal? Say, I want to make money. What's your goal? I want to get married this year. What's your goal? I want to build a house. Those are not goals. Because if you pursue those goals, you're going to have big problems. Because if you want money, you can make money and lose your family. You want promotion as a woman, you can get a promotion and lose your husband. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You must set goals in 5 areas at the same time, otherwise your goals will work against you. Would you like to know what they are? Yes. Your first goal is your family goal. Family goals. You must have one thing for that year on that family goals. It could be anything from spend one evening every week with my spouse to get to know my husband, know my wife again. It could be to make calls to the family or the children once a week. It could be to pay attention to what the family is doing. It could be to even spend time doing homework with your first son. It doesn't matter. There must be one family goal. Are you with me?
Yes.
One family goal. Second thing is your personal development goal. Some people want to read. Some people want to learn how to play the guitar, an instrument. Some people want to travel to get exposed. Some people want to have a morning routine. Wake up in the morning, pray, exercise, look at your schedule, spend time with your family before you go out. These are personal development goals. You want to read new books, you want to study new things. These are personal development goals. You must have at least one. Still together?
Yes.
Then the third is what we call your business career goals. This is where most people usually set goals about money, about promotion. Nothing wrong with that. But you can now see that it's balanced, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not just standing on its own. You want to start a new business. You want to start a side hustle. You want to go and do a master's to make yourself better in your course, and all of those things are. Some of them are like personal development, but it's a career goal. Okay? Then the fourth one is your contribution goal. Your contribution goal is what you are saying, I'm going to give back to society for the chance to play at this game called life. You know, if you've heard about the Dead Sea, have you heard about the Dead Sea?
Yes.
The Dead Sea is a strange place. You know, the reason the Dead Sea is called the Dead Sea is because you put anything in it, it floats.
Yes.
Everything floats.
Yes.
Why? Why? It's the only sea that does not have an outlet. It receives, it doesn't let out. And so everything in it is dead. Same thing with life. for the chance to play, for the chance to breathe, for the chance to be here. What are you going to give back to society? Is it in your church to offer teaching in church? Is it to help the orphans? Is it to help somebody? There must be a goal where you are giving back without expecting anything in return. Find one. Then finally, your fifth goal is your reward goal. What are you going to give yourself for succeeding at your other goals? You know, personal example, I have friends who always used to copy me and then they get broke. Right? I'll tell you an example. I bought a trike. A trike is a three-wheeler Harley-Davidson motorbike. And of course, my family was not happy. Why would you want to ride a bike? You rode a bike when you were young. Why do you want to ride such a powerful bike? Blah, blah, blah. It was a reward, okay? So now, a trike costs $42,000 before you even start shipping it into Nigeria. Customs, if you don't pay them at least 50 million, it won't pass. Because it stands out. When you see it, it's like, you know, it's a machine, right? And then I had other friends who went to buy a trike because I have bought a trike. Now they can't maintain it, now they can't feed, now they can't pay school fees because they ate their seed and I ate my fruit. You get the difference?
Yes.
They ate their seed and I ate my fruit. So all those things like the Rolex watch, like the trip to Paris, those are reward goals for having achieved the other goals. If you make this a goal, you'll be broke.
Yes.
You'll lose focus. So if you don't set your goals, and this other person sets her goals, who will get more from this training?
Me, set the goals.
Are you with me?
Yes.
The person must be okay for the learnings to be worthwhile. Are you still with me?
Yes.
You must be a valuable person and you must be going places for everything you learn to have value. You say, but what if I don't achieve my goals? What if I don't achieve my goals? Here's the answer. The goals are not the target. The goals affect your lifestyle. So if I said, I want to spend a week, as my family goes, with my wife, and even for some reason, maybe I work somewhere and I can't get the chance I want, but because I have a goal, it makes me call my wife, it makes me attempt to spend time, it's changing my behavior. My goals are changing my behavior. Are you with me?
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want to read a book. I don't have the time, but I read one page. Next week, I read the second page. I'm better than last year when I didn't read any. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So your goals, even if they're not achieved, set properly, will change who you are as a person. And then finally, before I get off the subject, there's something called the gap and there's something called the gain. Many of us are not happy because we're always looking at the ideal situation. I want to be an airport manager, and how? It's going to take 20 years and all of that. And so you're never happy. Why? Because you're always seeing the gap between where you are and what you want. Like when I first entered secondary school, I was so attached to my mom that when I was sent to boarding house, I thought I was dead. And then when I thought about finishing Form 5 years, no human being lives 5 years. It's too long. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Because you keep looking at the ideal. When will I finish? And all of us do that. And the truth is that even when you get there, you will set another goal. So if you keep looking at the gap, you can never be happy. What you do is to look at the gain and you say, how much have I changed in the last 1 year? Are you with me? That's the gain. I'm not who I used to be. I may not be who I want to be, but I'm not who I used to be because I've moved forward a little bit. And what's the best way to move forward faster? set goals. But don't bury yourself in the gap.
Yes.
Always appreciate the gains. Every sane person begins the day with appreciation. Some call it prayer, some call it meditation, but appreciation. Okay? So, with that, I guess we can start today's work. Any question before we go? Is this working now?